Alright guys, welcome to another beer review, and today we're going over to a brewery that I don't think I've tried before, but I might well have when Paul from Brew News visited the UK and met up with myself, Craig from Kent Beer Reviews, Harry from Billionaires Beer Reviews, James from RampantLionReviews, Rob from Hop Scene, and Stu from GingRealAleTrail. And because I did pick up a few beers on Paul's behalf from this brewery, which we may have drank, I can't remember. And I do not want to go through those live streams because I'm terrible drunk. But anyway, so going over to Brouwerij Kees, and we're having a look at the Caramel Fudge Stout. How amazing does that sound? And the velvety texture on the label is just making me... I'm not going to tell you what it's making me doing, because that would be quite explicit. But yes, these guys are from the Netherlands, and this will be the first beer that I've reviewed on the channel. So this chocolate Imperial Stout will seduce you. Lord knows I need it. But yeah, so this is actually brewed with Cascade and Summit, as well as Pale Ale malts. And it's clocking in at 11.5% ABV. A beautiful label. Nice crown for the collection. So without any further ado, let's get this open and see what we get. I picked this up from Northern Beer Temple in Wigan. My favourite bottle shop. Even though I'm using a beer moth glass from Manchester. But that shouldn't really matter. Not going to lie though, it's pouring a little bit thin. But then again, not every Imperial Stout has to be like these sludgy Omnipollo-esque, which, what photo was that of? Like some Omnipollo Imperial Stout concentrated ice cream chocolate sauce. And it's just like, I bet that tastes fucking mega. But yeah, it's amazing how far we've come. But actually in the glass it looks a bit more dense. No head to speak of whatsoever. That died down pretty damn quickly. You're not seeing through that at all, but really dark, deep, intense, oaky, sort of varnished oak almost. Yeah, it could be bordering on jet black, but I'm seeing loads of like sort of brown on the edges of the glass. But yeah, it certainly looks like a handsome beer. So let's give it a bit of a sniff. Does exactly what it says on the label. It's chocolate fudge stout, like a hot chocolate fudge sundae as well. A lovely mixture of dark chocolate but milk chocolate at the same time. Lovely chewy dense fudge, loads of brown sugar, molasses. No detection of that ABV at all. Dip your nose in for good measure and stay in it for like the rest of your life because you're such a pale skinned piece of shit. But look at that, I rub it in and it's like it's actually stained my pale skin. And it's amazing how skinny my arms look compared to these and this here. Yeah, I'm like a very strangely proportioned human being. Actually sort of like the way some aliens are depicted, with like big bulbous stomach and mid-region, dead skinny arms, and then a big head. So the conspiracy theories are true, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, that smells absolutely wonderful. It really, really does. Are there any sort of flavourings added to this? Let's see. So water, barley malt, caramel, chocolate, hops and yeast. And yeah, you definitely do get that caramel in there. Almost like a tinned sort of caramel. But it smells wonderful, it really does. So let's give it a taste. Cheers. Ooh. I was saying it's pouring a little bit thin. I'd say upper end of medium. It doesn't have like a luxurious bold mouthfeel, but once it's in your mouth, silky smooth. To the point where it's almost like chocolate milk consistency. 11.5%, nowhere near detectable. That's really good. It's not in your face or over the top or like really amazingly sweet or anything like that. It's got lovely sort of like chocolate, like a soft baked chocolate cookie vibe with caramel fudge brownie. It's, you know, caramel fudge brownie is spot on for the name of the beer. And yeah, I could imagine like making a chocolate, a really rich chocolate sauce from this would be phenomenal. But yeah, it's made so silky smooth, but sort of like light as well it is on that body. But yeah, it's just no detection of 11.5% ABV, so you could get very much carried away with this sort of beer. But yeah, it's got that like really dark, intense brown sweetness, like brown sugar, molasses, caramel. Then you get this lovely soft chocolate, sweet chocolate sponge with little chocolate bits that have not melted properly, or that like gooey. It's got that like gooiness about it, and that robust sweetness, as opposed to like a dusting of icing sugar or caster sugar. Oh, that's a wonderful nightcap. Last beer of the night, and I can go to sleep happy. I was sort of expecting it to be a little bit more luxurious and gloopy, not gonna lie, but it's hardly a disappointing beer. I mean, I'm sure Paul from Peer Brew News would still say that that's a bit too thin, but for me personally, 11.5% should not be that drinkable. And yeah, not every sort of Imperial Stout with some sort of like actual proper flavours added and ingredients added have to be, you know, the norm, what we expect now. But it's still decadent. It's like a bull in a hotel chocolat. There we go. That's what I imagine seeing that. I'd like to see the aftermath so I could just like pick up the little chocolates and stuff. Because yeah, it's got loads of chocolate flavour to it. It's really damn good. It really, really is. So in terms of a rating then of Brouwerij Kees Caramel Fudge Stout, I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10. It could just have maybe a little bit more to it, just to make it a bit more chewy, sticky, gloopy. I'd be on cloud 9 if that was the case. But I'm sure Brouwerij Kees have a beer like that. From what I've heard, there is a really rich, dark, sweet, succulent Imperial Stout that they do. But yeah, I would happily drink that again. It'd be interesting to see how that would age. See what sort of flavours would shine through and what flavours would drop off. In fact, when was this actually bottled on? I can't see it. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to find the information. Can't see it on the neck of the bottle. But it doesn't really matter because that's bloody fantastic. So if you ever get the opportunity to try it, definitely give it a go. I think it's really actually quite easy to get hold of, and so accessibility and price point, you could do a hell of a lot worse. So if you have tried it, then let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. If you tried anything else from the brewery, give me your recommendations. I may have tried a smoked barley wine from these guys. Not too sure. Very cloudy. But yeah, I'll definitely be trying more of their beers because there were some really appetising beers available in Northern Beer Temple when I was there last. But that was like, I want to try that. But yeah, Northern Beer Temple's links down below. Check out Brouwerij Kees. If any of my friends and fellow beer tubers have reviewed this one, then of course I'll put their links down below as well, so you can check out their reviews. And yeah, I've probably got all like remnants of Imperial Stout around my mouth, but I don't care, because if I don't wash my hair and have greasy hair during beer reviews, why would I ever give a crap about anything else? But no, seriously, thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll join me next time for another beer review. Thank you. Stop.